Have you ever seen a fish with lips and teeth so freakishly human that it looks like it's about to schedule a dentist appointment next Monday? Or a frog whose eyes literally retreat inside its mouth? Or how about the one who flaunts bright red lips, like it's testing out new lipstick shades? And if that wasn't strange enough, there is a crocodile with a jawline so thin, it looks sketched in with a pencil. Welcome to another epic episode of Top 5. Today we're going to take a closer look at the 15 animals' mouths, so weird, so strange, and so unearthly, you'll never forget them. Number 15. Red-lipped batfish. The red-lipped batfish is one of the strangest-looking creatures in the ocean, found near the Galapagos Islands and along parts of Peru's coast. It lives in deep waters around 100 to 250 feet below the surface. Its most iconic feature is those big, bright red lips, so vivid they look like smeared lipstick. Scientists think the lips are used to attract mates, since the rest of the body is pale, dull, and not exactly attention-grabbing. What makes this fish even weirder? It doesn't really swim. It walks on the seafloor using its pectoral fins like legs. On its head, there's a small lure called an elysium that acts like a built-in fishing rod, used to attract prey like worms and tiny fish. It isn't dangerous and has no commercial value. Back in 2022, it went viral after a diver filmed one walking on the ocean floor. The footage blew up across social media, and why not? Number 14. Sheep's head fish. Well, take a close look at that photo. No, it hasn't been AI generated. And no, it's not some joke. That fish really has lips and teeth that look ridiculously human. It's like it missed its own dental appointment and crashed yours instead. This is the sheep's head fish, and its mouth is easily one of the weirdest in the sea. It's got full lips, front teeth eerily like a person's, and even molars in the back. Some say it looks like it swiped dentures from a retired Florida man. But these teeth serve a real purpose. They help it crush hard-shelled prey with ease. A lot of people think the images are fake, but this species is real. It's mostly found along the southeastern U.S. coastline, especially near Florida and the Gulf of Mexico, and anglers love it. It's called a sheep's head because its teeth look like a sheep's. And unlike us, it replaces its beautiful teeth constantly. Number 13. Sea lamprey. If Dracula decided to go for a swim and turned into a worm, it'd probably end up looking like a sea lamprey. This creature has no jaw, no bones, and definitely no manners. Its mouth is a round suction disc packed with dozens of tiny razor-like teeth spiraled into a perfect circle. It's like a living plunger, except it drinks blood. The lamprey latches onto fish, bores a hole into the skin with its rough tongue, and starts draining blood like it's sipping from a smoothie. And it won't stop for hours. These things have been around for over 360 million years. That's older than dinosaurs, older than leafy trees. Basically, they are the OG bloodsuckers of the sea. And they're not just ancient. They're invasive. In the Great Lakes, they became such a headache that entire control programs had to be launched to keep them in check. Sea lampreys don't just look creepy, they've been freeloading off fish for longer than history or humans remember. Number 12. Albino woodland blind snake. The albino woodland blind snake is a small noodle-like snake with a pale pink or creamy white body caused by the absence of pigment. It typically grows around 6 to 10 inches long and is often mistaken for a shoelace or worm. Its mouth is tiny and located on the underside of its head, which allows it to burrow through dirt without clogging up with soil. The downward-facing mouth is shaped specifically for eating ant and termite larvae, its preferred diet. It doesn't bite or threaten humans and spends most of its life underground. It navigates by touch and chemical cues, not vision. Its eyes are reduced and almost invisible. In 2022, a rare albino version made headlines after being found in a backyard in Thailand and quickly caught online attention. Though harmless and rarely spotted, its oddly placed mouth makes it one of nature's most specialized feeders, a snake designed to stay unseen, but perfectly tuned for life underground. Number 11. Promicoteuthis sulcus. This strange deep-sea squid was captured just once, way down in the South Atlantic Ocean at nearly 2,000 meters below. First identified in 2010, Promicoteuthis sulcus looks like it's wearing dentures. Its mouth has soft, fleshy lips and what appear to be tiny human baby teeth. Of course, those aren't real teeth. They're actually parts of its beak, surrounded by tissue that creates the illusion of a toothy grin. But the result is straight nightmare fuel. It looks like a puppet with a bad attitude. When NOAA released photos, people thought they were CGI, but scientists confirmed it's 100% real. The lip folds may help seal the beak shut so prey can't escape. The crushing pressure, total darkness, and twisted evolution of the deep sea turned this animal into something that looks more like a movie prop than a living creature. Only one has ever been found. It's currently preserved in a German museum, still looking like it's about to say cheese. Number 10. Finch chicks. Finch chicks have some of the strangest looking mouths in the bird world. When they open their beaks, the inside isn't just soft pink. It glows in bright shades of red, orange, or yellow, sometimes with dots or UV reflective lines. These glowing patterns act like signals for parent birds, guiding them to the hungriest chick in a nest that may be pitch dark. In species like zebra finches, the brighter the mouth, the hungrier the chick. Parents instinctively feed whichever beak stands out the most. The glow acts as a built-in survival trick, helping chicks compete with siblings for food. Research shows that baby birds with the most vivid markings tend to get fed first, simply because they're easier to spot. These colors aren't just decorative, they're biological bullseyes designed for maximum visibility. It's one of the smartest tricks evolution has tucked into a bird's beak. Small, silent, and glowing like a neon sign, just to get mom or dad's attention. Number 9. Hagfish. This fish owns one of the creepiest mouths in nature. It doesn't have jaws. Instead, it has a circular, jawless opening with 2 rows of keratin-based teeth that move sideways like miniature saw blades. Its tongue also has backward-facing teeth, forming a rasping plate that rips through flesh and pulls it inside. This freaky setup lets the hagfish burrow into dead animals, like whale carcasses, and devour them from the inside out. The mouth works like a reversible sleeve. It expands to grab meat and contracts to tear it loose. When threatened, it releases slime from pores near its mouth. This slime contains protein threads tougher than steel and can instantly clog a predator's gills. Hagfish live in deep, cold waters across the Atlantic and Pacific, including areas off Japan, North America, and parts of Europe. Researchers are studying both its slime and bizarre feeding method for medical and material science. It may be hideous, but it's built for survival. Number 8. Port Jackson shark. The Port Jackson shark is a bottom-dwelling species found in southern Australian waters. It's easy to recognize thanks to its super-duper strange head shape and the harness-like markings across its body. At first glance, it looks like it's grinning like a buffalo, and surprisingly, that's not far off. Its broad, flat mouth and muscular jaw give it a cartoonish smile, but don't let the expression make you Elon Musk. This shark's mouth means business. Instead of the usual rows of sharp teeth, it has a 2-part system. Small, pointed teeth up front for grabbing, and large, flat teeth in the back to grind and crush. It feeds on sea urchins, crustaceans, and mollusks, using its powerful jaws like nutcrackers. Unlike most sharks, it even chews. Its jaw muscles are designed for slow, crushing bites, not quick strikes. So while it may look like it's flashing a friendly grin, behind that goofy face is one of the ocean's most underrated bite forces. Number 7. Indian gharial. This is a crocodile, but not the kind that lunges at you from a swamp. The Indian gharial looks like it was drawn with a pencil that desperately needed sharpening. Its elongated, ultra-thin snout holds up to 110 needlepoint teeth, all perfectly spaced for one job: catching fish. When it snaps that jaw shut, slick prey has zero chance. Unlike its bulkier cousins, the gharial doesn't crush or drag its target. Its jaw is far too narrow for that. Instead, it slices through water with surgical precision, making it one of the most efficient aquatic hunters in the reptile world. And here's what throws most people off. It's actually one of the safest crocodiles on Earth. Its mouth isn't even built to handle anything bigger than a fish. In India and Nepal, locals often see them basking along riverbanks, totally unbothered. Males also sport a strange bulb at the end of their snout called a gara, used to make bubbling calls during breeding season. What do you think of it? Number 6. Cookie cutter shark. The cookie cutter shark is small, barely 20 inches long, but its bite leaves one of the ocean's most chilling marks. It doesn't chase prey or swallow it whole. Instead, it sneaks up, clamps on, spins its body, and rips out a perfect circle of flesh. That bite is so precise, it looks like someone used a metal cutter, hence the name. Its lower teeth are sharp, saw-shaped, and form one powerful row. When it strikes, it anchors with its tiny upper teeth and twists like a drill. It bites whales, dolphins, large fish, and even submarines. In 1971, the U.S. Navy reported circular bite marks on submersibles. NASA even discovered damage on the undersea cables. The cookie cutter's body glows in the dark, except for one black patch under its throat that acts like bait. Number 5. Suriname toad. In 2024, a Canadian wildlife photographer stumbled upon something so bizarre, scientists had to triple-check the photos. A toad with actual functioning eyes inside its mouth. This wasn't some deformity. When biologists at the University of Alberta examined it, they confirmed it had no external eyes, just empty sockets. Its working eyes were on the roof of its mouth. It's called ectopic eye placement, and it's nearly unheard of in amphibians. Still, the toad acted completely normal, moving, breathing, and snatching bugs like nothing was wrong. Researchers think it adapted this way after a developmental error early in life. Even seasoned herpetologists were rattled by the discovery. Some believe it's the first known case of a toad surviving in the wild with this condition. And yes, it blinked. Its mouth would twitch every few seconds like eyelids trying to move. No one knows how long it'll live, but its mouth eyes are now in textbooks. Number 4. Helicoprion. It was a weird, shark-like fish that roamed the oceans over 270 million years ago. It could reach lengths of up to 25 feet, but it's most known for what sat inside its jaw, a spiral of curved, blade-like teeth called a tooth whorl. This bizarre spiral packed over 100 sharp teeth arranged like a buzzsaw. New teeth formed at the back and pushed older ones forward, constantly growing the coil. For decades, scientists couldn't figure out where the spiral belonged, on the snout, chin, or even the back. It wasn't until 2013 that CT scans confirmed it sat in the lower jaw. The fish had no upper teeth. It used its rotating mouth to snag and slice soft-bodied prey like squid, pulling them in with a violent twisting motion. The design looks unreal even today. One look at a helicoprion's jaws, and you'd think it was built by a nightmare engineer with a thing for power tools. Number 3. Leatherback sea turtle. These sea turtles are already known as ocean giants. They're the largest living sea turtles. But what really stuns people is what's inside their mouth. Open it, and you'll see row after row of backward-pointing, spike-like structures called papillae. These aren't teeth. They're fleshy, thorny projections that stretch from the throat down to the gut. Why? Because leatherbacks live on jellyfish. slippery, gelatinous creatures that try to slip away even after being swallowed. The papillae trap them like barbed wire, preventing escape. National Geographic once shared a photo of a leatherback's mouth, and even veteran biologists were shaken. It looked like a creature straight out of a horror film. These turtles can grow over 7 feet long and weigh up to 2,000 pounds, yet their soft, flexible shell hides one of the most vicious-looking throats in the sea. Number 2. Basking shark. The basking shark has one of the largest mouths on the planet, but it doesn't use it for biting. This gentle behemoth can grow up to 40 feet long, and its mouth alone can stretch over 3 feet wide. That's wider than a car tire and big enough to fit a grown adult. But don't worry, it only feeds on plankton. Unlike predators like the great white, its teeth are tiny and practically useless. Instead, it's a filter feeder, swimming with its mouth wide open, sucking in thousands of liters of water every hour. Inside, its gill rakers trap plankton while the water flows back out. In 2023, a massive basking shark was filmed off the coast of Cornwall, UK, stunning onlookers with its slow, ghost-like movement. Think of it as the ocean's version of a vacuum cleaner. Even a hippo's jaw can't compete with the sheer width of this peaceful, giant feeding machine. Number 1. Parrotfish. Parrotfish are colorful reef dwellers that may seem harmless, but their mouths are in a league of their own. Their front teeth are fused into a sharp, bird-like beak used to scrape algae and grind coral stone. But it doesn't stop there. Hidden in their throat is a second set of teeth called pharyngeal teeth, which crush coral debris even further. A study from the University of Exeter revealed that a single parrotfish can produce nearly 200 pounds of sand every year. Yes, many of those white sand beaches in places like the Maldives or Hawaii. You're lying on finely chewed coral passed through a parrotfish. Their jaw strength is serious. It can bite through solid rock, and their teeth never stop growing, constantly renewing as they wear down. Renowned marine biologist Dr. Sylvia Earle once called them reef gardeners, since they keep coral ecosystems in check. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. We'll see you